These mistakes that I'm about to list are costing you thousands of dollars in your coaching business. Okay, like thousands, right? These three mistakes that you are currently making is the reason why your coaching business isn't growing. Like that is it. Like if you literally hear what I'm saying and then fix this, you will like man get clients online, right? I can make this another video of like all of my coaches that are winning, but you've seen my content enough, so I was so passionate. I hit the mic, right? Yeah, and I'm just gonna give you value, right? Yeah, and literally like this video is gonna be anywhere from I don't know 10, 20-ish minutes long, right? I'm just gonna give you value, like as much value as I possibly can. So if you can't just sit here and watch it, just tune off right now. I mean, then you're a lost cause. You really, really are. But if you really need help, like sit down, watch it, stop what you're doing, give me your undivided attention because I'm about to put you on game. And I'm about to doodle. For some reason, you guys like my doodling. I don't know why. So let's make this right here. You're gonna see me disappear, and then I am back. Okay. So the reason why, let me get my trusty ass pen, right? The reason why coaches fail are because of three variables. I'm gonna put the abbreviations. If you're new here, I'm drawing on my mouse, right? So I do a lot of abbreviations because I am not gonna spell it all right. Three variables that every single coach needs to be successful. As we know, if you've been rocking with me, you already know it's the offer, right? It's the content, right? I'm drawing on my mouse, so be patient. And it's the sales, right? If you do not have these things, you will not make it. This will be you. You will be sad because you're not going to make money because if you don't have a clear offer, who you're going to market to, right? And if your offer is not clear, right, that's going to stem down to your content because you're just going to attract people that you don't know who you're trying to help because you're going to have clients with this, with this, with this, and it's just going to be messy. If you do not know how to sell, oh, forget it. You will not make any money, right? You are a salesperson. I'm sorry. You are a salesperson. You need to adapt that identity, right? Like if you have an icky like relationship with sales, like you think, oh my God, they're so icky. I don't want to be a grimy salesperson. Like, dude, like that's the reason why. Sorry, I spilled a little bit. That's funny. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm so passionate this morning, right? But it's the truth, right? Because like when you get on calls with people, if you don't know how to sell or if you're not comfortable with selling, right? Or like you have this relationship with salespeople, you're gonna reflect that on your call. So when they give you an objection, which people are, even though they're a perfect fit, they're gonna give you some type of objection. I need to think about it. Can I talk to my wife? Blah 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 blah. If you have this relationship with sales, right? And I want to highlight this right now, okay? If you have like that relationship with sales, you're gonna be like, oh, okay. What are you gonna think about? Like if someone tells me, AJ, I need to think about it. Let's say I've already spent the last 30 minutes of on a call with them, and they say, AJ, I need to think about it. I'm gonna say, I was like, got it. Like, let's say they're AJ too. Got it, AJ. I totally understand. Like, I totally get you, man. But let me ask you a question. Like, right now at this stage, right? You mentioned that you've been struggling for years. You mentioned that you've been not getting clients. So right now, what is it that you primarily have to think about? Because it sounds to me that you created so much urgency. I'm sorry, not you created that you have so much urgency in wanting to like really like change his business. What's changed? You see, now they're gonna be like, well, it's just the price, right? And it's always the price. And I can easily, if you want one of these videos, like of me doing like a good sales video, let me know down below. But I can easily eat up all the time by just trying to put you guys on game on sales, right? So like, let's get to the offer, right? The offer is something very, very important, right? Most coaches right now, I'm gonna put the abbreviations, not clear. They're not clear in their offer. The next thing is I call them generalists, right? Like what I mean by a generalist is you're trying to help everybody. Like if you are trying to help everybody as a coach, forget it. You're gonna fail already. Like a lot of coaches, like, oh well, I have this offer. I have this offer. I feel like I can help everybody. I get it. I know you can help everybody. I can too. Like I am a salesperson, right? Do I think I'm a guru on sales? No, I think I'm good at sales. I don't think I'm the best, but I think I'm good. Could I give value to other salespeople that are not coaches? Yes. But should I? No. Like, no. It's like I help coaches, right? So it's like, don't be a generalist. If you're like helping everybody, it's not clear. Let's just say, for example, I help them on the top of my head. I help people break limiting beliefs and crush their goals and also save them time. And like, you see, that's three offers. That's three offers. The more clear you are with your offer, the better your content is going to be because guess what? It's like, it's going to be very, very clear on like let's say you're helping moms lose 30 pounds. I use a lot of fitness analogies because I was a fitness coach for a while, right? But it's the same rule applies to whatever niche you're in. It's like I help busy moms lose 30 pounds in less than 90 days without sacrificing time from their family. Very, very clear. Now that's clear. And then when they go on my social media, my YouTube, whatever it is, now they see all this content that relates to that. Now I'm positioned as the expert. Now they have all this content to watch. And that's gonna, guess what? It's gonna make it more relatable, right? Stop speaking to many people, right? Like it's a very, very simple. You need to be clear on your offer, right? You need to like know like the avatar. Okay, not Avatar: The Last Airbender. I love that show. If you love Avatar: The Last Airbender, let me know. It's one of my it's actually my favorite anime show of all time. Um, Avatar, right? The next thing is sorry, I was thinking about Avatar. See, you got Avatar. We have the deliverable, like how to deliver results to your clients. This is very, very important. Right now, you're probably selling your time for money, which is fine in the beginning, but after a while, you're gonna want to remove yourself from that and like deliver and be able to deliver results without you having to do all the coaching calls and everything, right? But in the beginning, you're selling your time for money, which is fine in the beginning, right? Or if you're struggling, like it's okay. But after a while, you want to remove that, right? But how to deliver results even with you, without you. That's very simple. The next thing is, I'm gonna put this high ticket, right? You need to be price appropriate. Now, in the beginning, you know, sometimes you need to collect data. You need to collect testimonials. There's nothing wrong with doing free stuff. I did free stuff for a while before I was even charging anybody for it, right? And that nothing wrong with that. Do a high ticket program, like, you know, but you need to be charge appropriate, like especially as you're scaling, because a lot of coaches too, if you have clients, right, and let's say you're charging you still cheap rate, it's like you might like you're probably just hiding behind your low ticket price, or hiding behind like a lower price because it feels more safe. But like if you really think about it, it does you no good to charge a low price for a problem that someone's been suffering for either months or years. No good whatsoever. So it's like, you know, you need to charge a high ticket, right? I tell my coaches all the time, I'm going to show you how to charge high ticket. But the most important thing, and I'm going to put it right here, the most important thing is how to deliver results. That is the most important thing. If you were charging high ticket, you need to be able to deliver results. Like I big believer of giving results to all my clients. Like I would do everything I possibly can to get them results, because a lot of people have been burned in my niche and any other niche because people promised they will not deliver, right? So like being able to deliver is very simple. So like getting clear how to deliver, and this is like stuff that you don't need to pay anybody money. You literally can just ask ChatGPT, hey, this is one problem. Give me one problem, one solution for this avatar. This is who I want to help, and that's it. And be ultra clear. Okay, very, very simple. The next thing is content. Ooh, okay. Content is something that's very, very important, right? It's like this is why I said the offer. It's in the order of priority. It's offer, it's content, it's sales, right? Because the content is just an extension of your offer, right? So it's like this is your offer. Let me go ahead and spell it, and this is the content. Okay, let's just put that. You see, it's like it's naturally going to be like, it's like, think of it like its own ball, right? Because your content is just an extension of your offer. So like if you're helping therapists, if you're helping moms, if you're helping dads, doctors, whatever it is your niche is, right? It's like the more clear you are, the better your content's going to perform, because you're basically like you're very, very specific. So every single post is going to be something about that offer, and it's going to make you more like the professional and more just like, this is who I help exactly. Like you, ideally, when someone goes to your Instagram or your YouTube, TikTok, whatever. So I'm not a big fan of TikTok as of right now. The time this video is pretty terrible for conversions. You may like, yeah, that's a whole different topic. But yeah, so I would like, let's say Instagram, for example. It's like your content, so it should be very, very like clear, right? When someone goes to your page, and I use a lot of stick figures if you're new here, right? And then someone goes to you, right? The first thought is be like, you know, oh, like I know exactly, like this is like a professional, like this guy, this is the guy that helps out with coaches. This is the guy that helps people lose weight. This is the guy that helps therapists. This is the guy that helps couples. Like if that is a thought process, you want a follower, or I'm gonna put a new follower to fill. Does that make sense? Like this is what, if your Instagram or your social media channels or whatever doesn't give people that, like, you don't look at it biased. Like, so I don't look at it from your lens, right? Well, actually, you can look at it from your lens in the beginning, but sometimes you can be biased. Like, look at it, like literally look at it from the consumer. Is it ultra clear on who you're trying to help? Is everything on your content about that offer, right? Like, if it's not, that's a problem, right? So, basically, with content, right? It's like I've said this before. Ask yourself, okay, are you? I'm gonna put the abbreviation again. Are you an entertainer, or are you an educator? Okay. You got to ask yourself that, okay? You see, I will tell you right now, with entertainment, you will get more views. Okay, actually, let me do this. Bing, bada, boom. You will get more views. You will get more likes. Sorry, my mouse. And you will get more shares. VLS. Views, like, shares. You will. Everyone wants to be entertained, right? But I can tell you right now, it's like if you're like getting a bunch of views with entertainment and everything, it does you no good. It really, really does you no good whatsoever to like get a bunch of views and get a bunch of likes to people that are not even gonna buy your product. That's just a vanity metric. It really, really is. Like I used to post videos like a while ago, like years ago, like of me entertaining people, and it was cool. It was awesome. I mean, at the time, it was like cool making people laugh. But it's like it wasn't making me money. It really wasn't. It was just eating more of my time and not yielding me the result, which at that time I was like, I wanted coaching clients. So it's like you got to ask yourself there, right? It's like entertainer, or are you an educator? Educator is like you're going to be niche specific. I'll put NS, right? You're going to be, your content is going to be like professional content in the sense of like testimonials, authority content, all that stuff. Naturally, your views, your likes, and your shares in the beginning are going to be down. This is going to be up because you're entertaining people, right? But the quality of your views and likes and shares off of content that stems down from your offer, which is obviously going to be like education, man, it's going to make you, it's going to give you this. Boom, boom, boom. Money. This won't. It won't. It just looks good. Like if you haven't seen my interview with Robbie, who hit about a 45K following our methods in 30 days, like he's had videos go 200K, 300K, 400K views. But he says in the video, ask him how many of them got booked appointments. Ask him. And he says 0. But the post that did like 5, 10 likes got generated a lot of appointments because that post was talking to a specific person with specific problems, and that's it, right? So it's like you need to ask yourself right here, like, are you an entertainer or are you an educator? If you're an entertainer, you're on the wrong video. I'm not gonna show you how to dance, how to do stupid stuff for attention. I'm gonna show you how to make money, right? All my coaches are educators, right? Because we're educating people, right? Very, very simple, right? And also too, like the quality, man. I can not just enough. Like as you're growing and you're getting more views and likes and shares with content that's ultra specific, man, that's gonna yield you so many reward. But you got to delay gratification on that, right? Because you're gonna be like, oh my god, only 2 people like it. But think about this, right? On average, like let's say you're just starting, right? You get about 300 to 500 views, but you only get 2 to 5 likes. That's people will watch your content and they will never like anything. I've had coaches enroll in my program. They've never liked my YouTube videos, my content, but they've been watching. They were watching. They booked and they joined. That's just how it is. That's the nature of the game. So very, very simple. The last thing is honestly my favorite is sales. Okay. High ticket, right? And you need to overcome objections. And yeah, and like you need these like intangibles. Like you need to be a good salesperson. On average, a good salesperson, depending on the price of your product, this is a lot of variables go into this, right? So don't take this as like this is the percentage, right? You're gonna close about like I would say about anywhere from 30 to 40% of your people. That's on average for a high ticket closer. Now it just depends on the price. Remember, like the higher you go, the lower it's gonna drop, and it just depends on your ability as well. A lot of variables, so don't take this as like a number that you should like live by every day. But in the beginning, like if you're just starting, this is average, right? So it's like you need to know how to charge high ticket. You need to know how to overcome objections. You need to know all this stuff, like very, very simple. Like, and I've said this before, and in some of my other videos, like when you get on calls with people, like you're just gonna be reflecting your own beliefs and your own things on them, right? So like naturally for me, like if I see a value in something, I will buy it right away. Very, very simple. I'm not a person to like, oh, let me think about it. If I see value, I will buy. And actually when I get on calls with people, it reflects because when people judge me for the first time, I expect them to have that same belief. If I am a natural person that I am a freebie seeker, I never want to invest any money, it's gonna reflect on the calls. It happens. I've seen so many times with coaches they're naturally a person that won't buy, that's window shopping, whatever it is. So it's like when someone gives you those same objections, you're not gonna challenge it because that's how you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? Like, and also too, like if you're charging high ticket, have you bought high ticket? Have you bought it? Like, how are you gonna charge? How are you gonna charge someone high ticket? Yet you've never bought high ticket. I've bought high ticket. Like this past year alone, at the time of this video, I spent almost $50,000 on investments this year. $50,000. And here, some of you guys may be like, well, AJ, it's because you're making money. Yeah, I'm making money because of those investments. But also in the beginning, I spent money that I didn't have. And now I'm not saying for you to like be stupid, get a bunch of loans, and that. I'm not saying that. Buy the course. Go do that, right? That way you can like grab the knowledge. And then when you get on calls with people, you're literally going to expect them to do the same thing. and it's gonna make you a better closer. Like I've been on calls with people now, and I just like we're battling. Like I love it. We're like battling. We're going back and forth I'm overcoming their rejection. They finally just like, cool, yes. But that's only because I want, number one, I want to help them. I know I can help them. I'm confident with overcoming objections, and also too, it's I'm a quick buyer, so I naturally reflect them to be a quick buyer as well too. And it's just a fact. It's just a real fact. So now, if you don't have absolutely no money for high ticket, you're broke. You're broke as a joke, right? Broke, nothing at all, right? Then that's fine. You can still do it. I mean, I was selling high ticket before I bought high ticket. I was, but the advantage that I had though is I was in sales. I'm 31 at the time of this video. I've been in sales since I was 18 years old, so I've had that skill. But as I became to scale, then I began to invest the money, right? That's a whole different topic, right? But like unit sales, you need to charge high ticket, you need to overcome objections, and you're going to close about 30 to 40% average-ish, right? And this is all these are the intangibles that you need. If you need help with your sales ability, go on YouTube, bro. Stop overcomplicating. You should be living on sales videos, overcoming objections, practicing. If you are not, you are going to fail. I'm sorry, you are going to fail. How do you expect to charge high ticket, right? And you're watching this video and you don't even know how to sell high ticket. You're gonna get on calls with prospects and you're gonna wet the bed. Like not literally, but you're gonna like because you're just like you're not practicing, you're not watching videos, right? You're not getting better. This is where you need to get better. So these are the holy trinity that you need. You need an offer, you need a content and sales. Very, very simple. So that's it for this video. If you have not subscribed to your boy, subscribe to me down below. And yeah, if you need help implementing any of this into your coaching business, check the link down below. But call me and my team where we guarantee you 5 high-paying clients and a lot of appointments. Other than that, check the link, like I said, check the link below. Much love and have a great day. Peace.